Prologue. Dusk was falling on Idlewild Avenue. Rows of identical townhouses, lit softly from within, lined the street, which was overshadowed by huge old oak trees. A light evening shower had just passed, and now the atmosphere was heavy with moisture. Tendrils of steam rose from the asphalt, and the sweet scent of honeysuckle filled the air. In number 11 at the end of the row, a slender female figure moved in front of a large picture window, one of the selling points of the otherwise unremarkable houses. She was walking back and forth, placing objects on a table, or perhaps taking them away, maybe cleaning up after dinner. She moved with ease and grace as she did the mundane chore, completely unaware that she was being watched. Across the road from the lighted window and the slender figure, two pairs of eyes looked on avidly as she moved. One set of eyes was a pale, piercing blue that was almost white, and the other set was a warm amber gold that wouldn't have looked out of place in the face of a tiger. Neither pair of eyes was human. "Mine." The low rumbling growl came from the owner of the amber eyes. He was tall, 6'7" at least, with shoulders so broad he would have to turn sideways to go through most doorways, but he moved silently, with a feral grace that belied his muscular physique. Dark stubble covered his cheeks and chin and matched the thick black hair on his head. "Not yet, Baird," the one beside him cautioned. He was as tall as his friend, and just as muscular, but he had short, spiky blonde hair that complemented his pale blue eyes. "Can't wait much longer." Long, strong fingers curled into a fist, as though the amber-eyed male could grasp the slender figure in his hand and hold her through sheer force of will. "Been dreaming about her every night, Sylvan. I ache for her." "What does she look like?" There was genuine curiosity in the question. Though Baird had never seen her outside his dreams, Sylvan had no doubt he could describe his chosen female to the last detail. "So fucking beautiful it hurts to look at her. Yellow hair like yours, but longer, more golden. And her eyes." Baird shook his head. "Like jewels, a pale gray that's almost silver." "You find these human women appealing, then?" "Only her. She's the only one I can see." The amber eyes stared hungrily across the road. "I need her soon. Need to be with her. In her." "You're sure she's the one?" Sylvan stared doubtfully at the woman silhouetted in the window. She was humming softly to herself, but despite the distance and the pane of glass between them, he could hear her perfectly, and knew Baird could too. As attuned as his half-brother was to this human female, he could probably hear her heartbeat even from across the street. "I know she's the one." There wasn't a shred of doubt in the deep, rumbling voice. "Didn't I tell you we've been dream-sharing? And her scent." He inhaled deeply, and his dark gold eyes were suddenly half-lidded with desire. "It's her all right, and she's ripe for bonding. I want her." "I know you do, but Baird." The other male shifted from foot to foot uneasily. "You haven't been back that long. Only 3 days, and it's a miracle you escaped alive. Don't you think it might be a good idea to wait a while? To take some time to recover?" "Waited long enough," was the rumbling reply. 6 months in that hellhole, and the only thing keeping me alive and sane were the dreams I had of her. I won't wait any longer. She's mine, whether she knows it yet or not." "You'll scare her," his half-brother objected. "Human women are frightened enough of us as it is." "I won't hurt her. Just need to take her, bond her." Unconsciously, he took a step toward the lighted window, but his half-brother put a restraining hand on his broad shoulder. "Wait." The other male's voice was soothing. "Just wait until they serve the papers. One more night and she's yours, but you can't have her now, not without violating the contract."